Okay, beautiful start. Day 3 on the water up here in North Queensland. So we've got on the water pretty early, no dramas this morning. So we've got a bit bigger tide today, it's starting to run out now. So we're just going to work our way down towards the mouth of the river system and see what we can find along the way. Okay, so we've got a bit more current today, the tides are building. We'll probably be fishing a lot more weighted lures. So back to the mulletrons, that wedge tail, they don't hold up too much in the current. Mulletrons, a bit heavier prawns, and we'll see how we go. There's one. Little guy out of the drain. Mulletron slid up the line. Little guy there on the mulletron. Drains are starting to fish right on these bigger tides, and mulletron's perfect for just rolling it out really shallow out of those drains, and these little guys are in there feeding on the mullet and the prawns. Guys, smash that little thing. Pop that hook out. Chuck him back. There we go. Another nice little barra out of that drain. Mulletron slid up the line. Perfect lure for the drain fishing. These fish are feeding up towards the surface, and this mulletron is just below the surface. Oh, that was a lot of splash. Plastic. That one ate it pretty good. What do we got there? Nice barra. We just saw a bunch of fish on that creek mouth there, sitting down a little bit deep. The tide's starting to slow a bit. So I've just sunk that little mulletron down there, and this guy's absolutely smashed it. Yeah, I might need only a little worm hook on here. Going a bit harder than those drain fish, especially that last one I caught. Beautiful fish on that mulletron. So we've just changed the technique there. We've just come a little bit deeper as the tide slowed and found a few fish in a deeper river mouth. So just sunk one of those plastics down there on a worm hook, just bouncing it through a bit of timber. Looks like there's a few threadies and barra on it. And that guy's smashed that thing. There we go. That thing's acting a little thready like maybe. Nice little thready on a plastic there. Had a few bites. I suspected there was a couple of them down there. And that little mulletron again. Next cast after that barra. Beautiful little thready. Beautiful little thready. You can feel them tapping that plastic on the way down. Pop that hook out and chuck this guy back. Put that plastic down there and see what comes up next. There's another bite.
So it might be a threadfin. We just started fishing this little creek now. Come across on the sounder. A lot of skinny little figures on the side scan. As we expected, a few threadies. So I put on a TT Quake vibe, and Dec's run a little plastic, and get a pretty good hookup rate on this vibe, so throw him back in. Another threadfin. Looks like this fella's come in for a swipe and missed the hooks. It's always handy when they're hooked in the side because you can generally just get them off. Another nice little thready again there on the plastic. Pretty hot little bite we got here.
been missing a few on the plastic. I nearly went to the vibe, but stuck it out. There's another thready on that little Mulletron. Beautiful little fish. Pop that hook out and get back because we're on a pretty red hot little bite there.
I'll let this little fella go too. Nice fun size fish.
That has just been eaten underneath the boat there. Another little threadfin. Nice. Oh, what do you got going on there, Jace? Another little thready. Red hot biting these little guys.
He's just woken up a bit, this fish.
Let's do a bit more, Jace. Beautiful little thready. Mulletron on the bottom of the mouth there. Pretty ravenous little thready sitting at this creek mouth with the run out tide. Chuck these guys back and we'll get stuck into some more.
Nice.
Right, we'll just run through a little bit of a retrieve here. We're using that TT Quake Slim vibe. Perfect little subtle presentation for these threadies here. So we've got the tide running out of this creek mouth. Just going to cast up current, let them sink down to the bottom. In about 4 metres of water here, so it takes a little while. Needs to be on the bottom for these threadies here. On the bottom, a couple of little vibes, let it sink back down. A lot of those bites will be on the drop. So we're just keeping in contact. There we go, Jace is on. Keeping in contact on the way back down. Vibe up, that sounds like a barra.
Sweet, easy release. On to the next one.
So we'll just still keep vibing all the way back to the boat. These fish come all the way back to the boat. A couple of vibes. Feel it on the way down, wait for that little tap on the way down. There we go. Just subtle little bite on the drop and just strike at those fish. What do we got here? Oh, I was about to pull that for a stick. Hey.
Another one of those tree valley.
Yeah, another little angry thready there. So just the most subtle little bite on that threadfin on the vibe. And just strike on it, and there he is. Beautiful little thready. He's eating that vibe. A lot of the time they're not hooked in the mouth, they're just slapping it. And you hook them under the chin or on the side of the cheek. Beautiful little thready. There's that little vibe in the corner of the mouth there. Beautiful little thready, we'll shoot him back. Ready to go again, lovely. So we've just pulled up at a little creek, there's some good tide flowing in. So we're just fishing the fronts of these little bits of timber. And the barra just sitting on them waiting for all the mullet to roll into this creek. The Mulletron's a perfect presentation for here. That little lifelike mullet's just swimming right on the surface and these barras smashing them. Oh, nice fish. Oh. Smashed that little Mulletron. I've just rolled that over the top of that snag and that thing is all the way down his mouth. That Mulletron is down there. Wow, that thing ate that. So a lot of these fish are feeding up really high on mullet schools on this run-in tide as the mullet are floating back into these creeks. So we've just gone to that Mulletron to imitate them and just swimming them over the tops of the mud banks and snags, and they're loving these things. Good for these shallow water fish. That's a beautiful fish, I'll pop him back. And a jump. There we go. Massive brimbo. Nice, pulled some good drag. Good brimbo. Oh, that is a big brim. northern species of bream, a little bit more aggressive than the southern spiky bream. He's absolutely smashed that vibe in there. Barra. Oh, the Barramundi. Just in that bank slip there. Oh. There's a little barra on that pearl mulletron there. A little guy there. Just casting a few bits of timber there as Jace sounds along that edge. Look how unhealthy that is for the size of it. Weird. All right. Okay, so it's the end of day 3 and that's the end of our trip up here in North Queensland with Jason Boor. Had a lot of fun, caught a lot of different fish on a few different new ZMan and TT products. It's time for us to head back to the ramp now and hit the dirt and go back into town because we fly out tomorrow. But had a lot of fun, looking forward to next time and fish on.